Hi everyone, thanks for rejoining me on our campaign through God of War Chains of Olympus on God Mode difficulty. This is the falls of Oceanum. Not sure how to say that, but it's essentially hell. So it's Hades, and this is the River Styx over here that we're going to be crossing soon. So I do like the effect that when you fall off the cliff, the scalable top wall, how it the screen shakes. It doesn't vibrate or anything, but the screen definitely shakes. So these chests over here give you quite a bit. So I was almost at the point where I needed to upgrade. So getting this last chest over here, I was surprised to find that it gave me so many orbs to upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade right. So that was a lot of orbs for one chest. That's really remarkable for a chest that's in plain sight to yield that many orbs. So anyway, I'm going to be, I have the blades up to level 4, and so it says level 4, so there's 5 levels. It's kind of confusing because it says level 4 on there. Normally it says like next level is like level 5 or something, so I know it looks obvious. I know it says level 4, but on some of the other God of War games, I believe it said like, it did say what level you were on, but it also said like it'll say like next level 5 unlocks this and that. So got confused there for a moment what was going on with what it was telling me. But I would definitely hit with the triangle button here on these foes, and then we're gonna head on up here. And for the first time in the game, now we're encountering Medusas, and this is the best tactic to deal with these guys. Fling them up in the air and then keep hitting them with the square button. But they seem to only let you do that like right and at the beginning of their spawn. Like if I try to do it now, I probably wouldn't be able to fling them up. They just it's like a one-time deal with those guys. So you definitely want to take advantage of the one time you can actually do it. I'm sure you can do it at other times. You just have to have the right connection with their bodies. Hitting them, I mean. So I got a nice parry in there, and I was relieved to find that the quick. I like these quick time events. A button press and then tapping the O button. I don't like the left analog rotations. So it looks like yeah, she has. This is typical God of War. They throw one in at you, and then they. Okay. So I use the Ifrit there to possibly prevent myself from landing and getting stone crushed. So that's the reason I use the Ifrit magic there. And then, so yeah, I got in a couple of good parries, and the stronger your blades are, the more effective the parries are going to be at distributing hit damage. I don't particularly like the Gorgons. I don't hate them, I just don't like fighting them that much, especially when they're in pairs. Their attacks they're just very quick. They slash at you very quickly, so you have to have very good reflexes to fight them. So, unlike in God of War 3, where after you've ripped their head off, it stones or petrifies nearby enemies, here it doesn't do that. So, that was a nice kill. Got a lot of orbs there. Head on in here, and you do want to go down the secret path down here and to get the chest. First time I ever played this game, I saw that chest. I'm like, how am I supposed to get that? And then it was an easy kind of thing. You cannot press left or right and X to go faster here. So this is as fast as you can go. They did change that in God of War 3. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I should be doing a guide for God of War 3 with a commentary. And people have asked me to do it a lot of times, but I don't know. It's just I think a lot of people like God of War 3 because it looks the best. And it does. It looks remarkable, but I still think that God of War 1 and 2, and hell, even these games, they look decent enough, and it's just a satisfying gameplay. So, I don't play a game just because it looks good. I play a game because it's good, and all of these God of War games are good, but I'm not just going to prioritize or favoritize God of War 3 because it looks the best. It's actually a really short campaign. Much shorter than God of War 2. So out here we're going to have this. Okay, so this is an inexcusably small area in which to fight huge, and I mean huge enemies. This is inexcusable. So you want to just take care of this guard who I think these guys spawn a couple times, and then just don't get trapped into a corner by these guys. So just if you have an opportunity to roll through them, just do so, and then just go to town on the triangle 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 combo, or the square square triangle combo, which is also good. Normally that move stuns, is a stunning move to stun the enemies and make them reel back for a second. So one has been downed, and now we're going to take care of the soldier over here. This is just way too small, the arena that you're fighting in, and I don't see how anyone could disagree with that. I mean, if we were fighting just guards in this area, it would be a different story. But look, these guys take up the whole fucking screen. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I think because it's based off a PSP game that is because of this. But so another guy comes up from the ground. That devil, that son of a bitch. But these small arenas with large enemies, it really starts taking the cake in the Temple of Persephone at the end of the game. It's just like one bad area right after the next, and normally that's never the case in God of War. So when I experience all these issues here, these are all new complaints. So slayed that guy, and by the way, always do the quick time button finishing moves on all the enemies if you're looking to get the most orbs. So this guy is the only guy left here, and sometimes it can be hard to, especially on tall enemies, to see that circle prompt hovering over their heads. I think that was an issue at some point, maybe not here, but so the reason I wasn't doing that move as much over here was because I was trying to just finish him off and get that circle prompt over his head, because I wanted more orbs that way. So I got the circle prompt, and then the grab detection in every God of War game that I played is spot on, impeccable, without any issues whatsoever. So, and this is a really brutal kill. I like how he kind of just like casually takes his knife out of the guy's skull. It's like okay, so there is a treasure box over here. And I had to do this section quite a bit, and every time I had to re-get this treasure box, so it was kind of unfortunate. But it's actually not that difficult over here. It's just that I kept screwing up or something, or misjudging the Gorgon over here who comes out. So just double jump. It looks like a jump that you can't make, but you actually can make it. So there are harpies over here that come out. But I did this section several times, and then they stopped spawning. So I think the reason that actually, I'm pretty certain that the reason that happened is because there was one time where I did this part secondly, and I moved the block to jump up to the ledge up to the right where the health box is, and then I restarted it. So I think that's the reason. But normally when you originally come over here, there are harpies over here. They're not hard. It's just that I wanted those orbs. So that move that I did a moment ago, that's the evading move. Now that we're on level 4 of the Blades of Chaos, we can when you finish rolling, you could press square or triangle to do like a finishing move. It's not very effective in my opinion, but you could block all these Gorgon's attacks, even that overhead hit that they do right there. So you see, it's just that when they're incorporating those stone gazes, it can be kind of difficult because your reflexes tell you to block, but then they're trying to petrify you, so you got to roll away. So definitely want to grab these boxes over here, and let's see what we get in this box. This should be a feather. Nope. I don't do this on purpose. I try to predict what it is. I just did this sequence an hour ago. I can't remember. So I think that's the most amount of health we could possibly have. It doesn't look like that blade can have any more green on it. So we are 1 or 2 phoenix feathers short of getting a magic upgrade. So just drag this block over here, and we're going to be getting some more health. I think I'm beeping at this point. That is, my health's low, and that heartbeat sound is going off. If you're playing God of War on very hard mode, you're going to be hearing that sound quite a bit, and it's annoying, but it's not. It could be worse, I guess. Hit this scalable surface over here, and I like how the blood's in the foreground over here, and you're just going on this these ledges. It's cool. So this, I think, is like the river Styx, and then just jump on down here to engage these enemies. And if memory serves me, there is another Gorgon who appears over here, so get prepared for that. But just dispatch these enemies and try to deal with them in as efficient a way as possible without getting hit too much. So I got in a lot of parries there, and the parries are very effective, not only just to parry, but also to deal more damage than you normally would. So that's always nice. So let's see. I think a Gorgon does come over here. One of the Medusas. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I guess there aren't no spawns of Medusas over here. Anyway, just push this block over here. It's going to allow you to go to the next section, and then hit that save point.